pretty deep in the third quarter, were able to answer a lot of the things they did, but it seemed like they were just able to pull away offensively. Just what stood out to you about how just sort of difficult it got to hang with them the further they got into the second half?
Yeah, in the end, the free throw differential and the rebounding differential was probably a major part of the difference. There were a few times we didn't get organized quickly enough in transition. They were much more aggressive tonight. They made the adjustments they had to make. The number one thing was their physical aggression, and that showed up in the boards and them getting to the free throw line.
They obviously brought a lot of zone, especially in the second half. Just what do you think you did well against it? What didn't work so well against it? Basically, what did you like and not like about it?
Yeah, we got shots. We need to look at it. Look, zones are designed to give up low-quality shots. We had a lot of really good looks in the paint, but not at the rim, and we didn't knock a lot of them down. And so, we'll keep studying it. We've seen a lot of zone. We expect to see more zone. But it's just part of the game. I thought as the game went on, we attacked it better, and I thought we were better in the second half.
You guys obviously went through, a lot of time without Tyrese last year, but it's obviously a different team, a different ecosystem. And obviously, what did you, think about some of the combinations you had to use tonight? You obviously went with a kind of really bigger second unit with, I guess, Jarris at the 2, with TJ and, Obi and Pascal and Thomas. I mean, what do you think about what you have, I guess, as a second unit after that? What do you like about how these guys operate together when you don't have Tyrese in this game?
Well, it's clear that we need Tyrese back healthy. I mean,
Right.
he's one of the best players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when he's out, we got to go with what we have. And so, we have the ability to do some diverse things. The group we ended the first half with was small, with Drew and TJ and Shep and the two bigs, and they made a nice run. But with this alignment, we're going to have to play big some of the time, and then when we do that, we're going to have to be solid. We're going to have to contain. We're going to have to rebound well because that's a strength. And we're going to have to generate good shots. And so, I'll take a closer look at that when I look at the film.
And what can you tell us about what led to Ben getting too technical, basically, and what kind of teaching moment is that for him in terms of how he just handled that situation?
Yeah, it's just a emotional moment in a game. It happens all the time. And, disagreement on a call, and he got run, and, we just move on.
Rick Pascal, 21 points in the first half, only 2 in the second half. I think he took 6 fewer shots. Was there a strategic reason that took him out of the game a little bit? What kind of led to that difference in his output in that way?
Well, we're paying more attention to him. And when you're playing against a zone, it can be difficult to pinpoint a certain guy getting the shots. And so from a system standpoint, we trust everybody to take good shots. Once again, I'll look at it and make to see where we can do better. But look, I thought we competed hard. We didn't always compete particularly well, but we went hard. They just went harder tonight.
The first half, it seemed like they were sort of kind of slowly pull away in the second. Just what made them tougher to slow down, especially on the defensive end?
No, I thought we did well. Like first half, we were there hanging around, and we had some good stretches. But I think in the second half, they played zone. They made more shots than us. Like the zone, I thought sort of slowed us down a little bit. We had to execute better in that. But I thought we played well. Like I thought, for good periods of time during the game, like we played, the game plan. We did everything we were supposed to do. They made, like, Donovan was hot from the beginning. He slowed down a little bit, but yeah, like it was one of those games. Second half just couldn't get a rhythm and stuff, but it happens. We got to move on.
From the zone perspective, it seemed like you guys were able to hit somebody flashing at the line and not necessarily make those shots. Is that kind of how you viewed the zone? Basically, you were mostly did what you wanted to do against it. It was just you didn't get the.
No, I thought again we gotta keep working on that. Like again, like they were comfortable playing the zone the whole half basically, and when they didn't want to guard us, like just with our pace and everything we do, just trying to slow us down. So we got to figure out a way to still be us in the zone.
Obviously, this is the first full game you guys have had to play without Tyrese this year. You've certainly done it in the past, but what was sort of different this time? Basically, obviously, a different group of guys. Just what was it like just to get used to a different collection of players, different combinations out there, with him not available?
I think, like, again, obviously we know what Ty can do, like what he brings to our team, being a facilitator, being someone that brings energy into the floor. Like, we just got to figure out how to play. Drew can step in there. He can make plays for us. He can direct us also. But again, it's one game, without Ty, so we gotta keep getting better at that. And everyone got to step up, like from top to bottom. We just gotta step up with him out.
Ben, it seemed like you obviously were able to make some plays defensively in transition. A couple of plays you really just, got some blocks on plays you didn't give up on, basically. I think there was the one block where you sort of slapped it back and ended up in the Shepherd 3. Just what have you learned about the importance of that, about, how hard it is to play transition defense when they're on a break and not give up on the play?
I feel like it's really important, just not give up on the play. And I feel like every time I did not give up on the play, everything, came out pretty good. So, it all started with my turnover, and I just knew that, trying to get back. And I feel like it was a great play for myself, to redeem myself, but also for the team.
I got to ask about the technicals. What happened there, basically? What did you say? What got you in trouble, I guess?
Hanging on the rim, they got me in trouble at first, and then, just the heat of the game, just trying to help my team win, making a play, and, thinking I got the ball. I feel like after watching the clip, it was a foul, but just the heat of the game kind of got me, heated, and got my second tech.
I guess do you learn from a moment like that?
For sure, 100%. Just knowing that there's bigger things I need to worry about, and getting a tech is not part of it.
Did they give you an explanation for the second one? Or was it something you said, coming up on or clapping, anything?
No, it was just, like I said, the moment, the game is, so intense, especially myself, being this competitive, I just want to win, and, it was an unfortunate situation, but I was able to learn from it.
Pascal, you had 21 in the first half, only 2 in the second. I think your shots went way down. Was something strategic happening that led the ball away from you in that half, or do you feel like there was a way that you could have maybe been more involved?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think at the end of the day, like for me, I just got to continue to be aggressive, like find ways to still be me, whatever we're doing. But also, like I said, I think they played zone. Like I think that messed us up a little bit. We can't let the zone slow us down. Like it's not even just about me; it's about us as a team. Like we just didn't play the way we did in the first half, and I thought we slowed down a little bit because of the zone.
I want to apologize, for the unfortunate situation, and we were able to end on good terms, and I wish her to have a great night, and the next time we meet, it's all friendly.
Yeah, no, I think obviously it's like this is the NBA, it's tough out there. We go out there every single night. I think for them also, like it's hard every single night. You have to deal with I don't know how many people with different personalities, and they got to go out there and do their jobs, and it's not easy. So just gotta continue to go out there. At the end of the day, this is the NBA. We all the league, and we gotta keep getting better as people. I'm sure they also got things they got to work on, but hey, that's what it is. It is what it is. We gotta get better.